Hi everyone, it's Brooke again, and today we are discussing another nutritious meal or snack. Um, Before I ended up doing, I forget what I did last week, chickpeas. I did chickpeas a couple weeks ago and now it's starting up again. Um, and today, since at Club Dreams it's under the sea themed, I'm going to be making tuna macaroni salad. And I'm going to be making it with this bowl and basket seashells pasta. You can use any kind of pasta you want. You can even use like spaghetti noodles, rotini or rotelli. I'm going to be using paprika. I'm going to be using either a quarter or, well, half of this. It's a red onion, but I think half of it was already used. I'm going to be using 4 cans of tuna. This is chunk white tuna. That's what it looks like. And mayonnaise. And the secret ingredient in this is nori. Now, normally nori is used for sushi, so if you like sushi, that's what they, these are just dried seaweed sheets that they put the rice on and then put either fish, raw fish, or cooked fish, and then they roll it up. So I've used this a lot in my tuna macaroni salad. And today I'm going to use it as well. It actually makes it really good because it gives it just more of like a fishy flavor. So I'm going to start out by putting my pasta in boiling water. I've already boiled some water in the pot right here. So I'm just going to pour this entire box in. This will probably take about 10 minutes. So in that time, I'm going to chop my onion. And you want it to be diced. You want them to be really small pieces. So if you have a food processor, this helps. But for today, I'm going to be Okay, I'm going to sit down for this. So this is how much onion I have. I'm just going to peel off the outer skin because we won't need any of that in our tuna macaroni salad. I'm just going to cut the end off. Okay, so I cut that much off, and then I'm just going to be using the rest of this. So I'm going to start by cutting it in half. And then I'm just going to go, I'm not really good at cutting vegetables, I will admit. I don't really have a technique. I just kind of cut them however it looks best. But just be careful when you're cutting these. You don't want to cut yourself. So I'm actually going to wait on the other half, and I'm just going to dice these up even more. And then I just flip this over on the side like this. And I'm just going to cut it up. Whichever method works best for you. So this is how they look so far. So I'm going to cut these up even more until they're like little squares, basically. These cuts can be a little bit more random. You don't have to line them up if you don't want to. I kind of just like to go all over the place at this part. Sometimes you don't have to use red onion if you don't want to, because I know for some people it can give them heartburn or they just don't like it. This is just something that I like to add. You can always add celery if you want to, or just don't add anything at all. But definitely the nori is something that is a plus if you add that. It makes it really, really good. It just adds a really nice flavor to it. Okay. So I'm just grabbing the onions by chunks now and cutting them that way. Okay. So this is what it looks like so far. You want them to be really small pieces like this. And if you want, you cut more or less. It doesn't really matter. I think I'm just going to stick with this amount for now. But now I'm going to go check on my pasta. And I'm going to stir it a little bit. I'm going to use this spoon that has these slits in it like this so that the water can run through. I have the heat on medium high, but I'm actually going to be turning it up a little bit so that it's a little bit higher. So I'm going to check on that again in a couple minutes. And for now, I'm going to start making our mayonnaise and tuna together. So then we're going to add, that's going to be the filling. Opener for this. I'm just going to start by opening the 4 cans of tuna. And you can either drain them or don't. I actually like to leave the juices in there because I think it adds more flavor to it. And I apologize that my face isn't in this. I'm trying to be at a good angle so that you can all see what's going on in the background and everything. And there we go. Okay. So I have 2 cans of tuna opened already. And now I'm going to do my 3rd can and then my 4th can. Usually I actually make my tuna macaroni salad with solid white tuna, but this is the only thing we have in the cabinet right now, so. Okay, I'm gonna put the lids on the side. Okay. Now you're gonna need just a big tub like this or bigger. I normally have a bigger one, but I'm pretty sure it's being used right now for storing food in it. So I'm just gonna dump in all 4 of the cans of tuna. With the juice. And again, you don't have to do this exactly the way that I am, but I just like to do it this way. I'm gonna put in the onions now. You can always add more onion if you want, but you don't have to. And now comes the fun part, the mayonnaise. So this is what it looks like so far. just tuna onions now. And I never measure the mayonnaise. I just kind of take 3 big scoops. So like 1 or 4, 2, 3. So that's 3 big scoops. You might need to add more, but it's really up to you. I might have to add more actually to this. Yeah. Actually, it looks pretty good. Okay, so I have my onions, my tuna, and mayonnaise in there. And now I'm gonna add some paprika. And again, like I don't measure this at all. I just kind of go, and I have a good amount of this actually. It's probably like, well, that was not planned. It's probably about 2 tablespoons, I'm gonna say. So now I'm just gonna mix all of these ingredients together. Kind of helps take away some of the moisture too. And it gives it a nice color. It might just be 1 tablespoon, I'm not sure. Like I said before, I don't really measure that. Okay, so it looks like our pasta is almost done. I'm gonna take 1 pasta noodle and I'm gonna run it under some cold water and then I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give those another 2 minutes and then we'll be done. But in those 2 minutes, I'm gonna show you how I go about putting nori sheets in my tuna macaroni salad. So right here I usually use 4 or 5. Right here I have 4. So basically what you're gonna do is I have 2 that I put together and I'm just gonna rip off pieces like that, put them in my little mayonnaise mix with the tuna and everything else in it. And you wanna make sure that these are kind of separated when you put them in. So just put in like half of it at first and then just start mixing it together because you'll see that it makes the nori kind of get flimsy and more flexible. So now I'm going to take some more pieces and just put them in there. And nori is actually really, really good for you. It has really good digestive benefits. It's really good for your thyroid. And actually, it can be a good treat for dogs too. My dog actually likes nori. And sometimes he doesn't always eat it, but he'll usually only eat it if he sees me eating it. So, because he wants to eat everything that I eat. So I mixed those in. So now I'm going to take the last 2 sheets. Yeah, 2 sheets, and then I'm just gonna start putting them in there. And I'm just gonna put all these in and wait on mixing them until after I take the pasta out. Okay, so I have those laying in there like that. And now I'm gonna go turn the pasta off and I'm going to rinse it. So I have a pasta strainer right here, and I'm just gonna put it in my sink. Now I'm gonna take some washcloths like this and dish towels, and then I'm just gonna grab the edges of the pot, and I'm going to dump it out into the strainer. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, and I'm gonna mix together the rest of my nori and all of the other ingredients. You can always add more mayo or more of something, or you can do less. It doesn't really matter how you do it, but right now it smells really good. It just smells really fishy. So if you like fish, you will like adding the nori to your tuna macaroni salad. And I'm actually going to add one more sheet. And break it apart like before. And you can always substitute things too, like if you're, I know some people are vegan, so they wouldn't have mayo. I know they have vegan mayo and ways to go about tuna. Like sometimes people use shredded carrots or like mushrooms or something like that. So it's really up to you how you go about this. So there's only like 2 ingredients in here that are non vegan or vegetarian. Okay. So now I'm going to go back over to my pasta in the strainer, and I'm going to run some cold water over it. Now I'm just going to dump this into the container. Oh, it fits perfectly. And I'm going to use my spoon with the holes in it to mix it together. Normally, I would mix the ingredients together in the big pot, but today I just want to do it in the container so that I can get it into the refrigerator. And it's okay if you want to wait until your pasta is actually fully cooled down to mix all the ingredients together. It's really up to you though. This looks so good. And trust me, the nori makes a big difference in how it tastes. So if you don't use tuna for your tuna macaroni salad and you use a substitute, then the nori definitely helps add some fishy flavor back into it. Okay. I apologize for the sound that it's making, and also mixing this together will help break apart the nori more and just spread it out more evenly to just get everywhere. Okay. So I think we're finished now, and I'll do a taste test. Even though it's still warm, I'm gonna try a piece of it. Okay. Here we go. Very good. I got some onion in there. I got some of every ingredient in there. So now I'm gonna put this in the fridge, let it cool, and then it's ready to serve. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And check out our Club Dreams Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and just our virtual calendar overall. And I'll leave the links for those down below. All right, bye.